Hi guys, before I crawl out of bed, I want to do my 30-week pregnancy update. I'm sorry, I've got like a little bit of a morning cough. I don't know like how many people have this problem, but I always wake up with a very dry, froggy throat. And I think it's because I sleep with my mouth open. Anyway, I just wanted to get into the update now that I'm 30 weeks pregnant. It's really crazy that I'm now 3/4 of the way through, and in fact, most likely past that. Um, so I just thought I would talk about some of the new symptoms because I've noticed that between week 28 and 30, things have changed a lot in my body and how I'm feeling. So I thought I'd talk a bit about that. I'm just having my morning coffee, so if it's morning or early afternoon, grab yourself a coffee or a hot drink and relax. I don't know what I meant to say in these videos. I'm not like YouTube expert. Anyway, so I think in the last video I was just talking more like about generalized stuff like having a lot more pressure and all of that sort of stuff, and I was explaining my fears about upcoming surgery and stuff like that. So I thought I'd just say, where I'm at now. So now I'm 30 weeks pregnant. Baby girl is getting quite big. I think she's probably just under 3 pounds, but I've not had an ultrasound to confirm it. However, I did see my OB on Friday and today is Sunday. And they measured my belly, and she is like 1 to 2 weeks behind in measurements, but they weren't concerned. They said that it could be totally normal, not to worry, that she's probably just going to be a little bit on the smaller side. So I'm not too worried because, she's very active and she's got bigger since the last time they measured me. She's just not growing like crazy fast. So I'll go back in 3 weeks and then they'll check again, and make sure that she's caught up to speed. It's kind of funny because I remember in my pregnancy with my daughter, she was actually ahead. Like, she was always in like the 99th centile. She was growing faster. But then I went into labour early and she came out at 6 pounds. So, in terms of symptoms and what I'm experiencing, the acid reflux has become horrendous. It's not just at night, it's just all the time now. Especially if I bend over. Any pregnant mamas will know, like, when you bend over to clean, my acid just, it comes right up. It's terrible. And I'm not sure if baby girl is head down or breech. I am feeling this hard lump, like, area above my belly button, and the OB could not tell either whether it was head or butt. So we will find out the next ultrasound, but if she's gone head down, there is a chance that I could attempt a natural birth if I want. But I'm still kind of leaning towards the C-section side of things, so I was talking to the doctor about that, and they said they were going to schedule me a C-section either way, so I always had that as an option. And hopefully I'll get to meet the doctors and everything soon. So yeah, I'm obviously like having a lot more pressure in my pelvis, and then some new annoying symptoms are I've had a lot of horrible leg cramps at night that have started. I'm having like 3 to 4 leg cramps a night in my left leg specifically. A lot of sciatica in the left leg as well, so it's very painful now to lay on my left side. And moving from like rolling from one side to the other, going from my back to getting on my side, it's all becoming a lot more difficult. It's just quite uncomfortable, that heavy feeling of pressure in my pelvis every time I try to turn in bed. So it's really not very fun anymore trying to get out of bed. It's quite a challenge. And I've also noticed that the nausea has started to come back, which I anticipated because with my first pregnancy I did really well up till a certain point, and then the nausea came back. But I'm just riding it out. It's alright. And I am getting a little bit more breathless. Walking is becoming more difficult. I was able to go for, 2 to 3 mile walks up until about 25 weeks pregnant, and it's kind of gradually got to a point where, after like half a mile, it's quite uncomfortable. I have managed to go a mile because, I walked back from my doctor's appointment a couple days ago, but I've noticed I get like a very bad stitch in my side now when I walk very far, and just extreme pressure from whether it's her head or her butt in my pelvis, and it's very, very uncomfortable. So it's really hard to stand up for long time periods and walk for long time periods. And I've also noticed that I have a lot of like swelling in my feet at the end of the day. And I did get checked for preeclampsia. I had my blood pressure taken, and I had the protein checked in my urine, and my blood pressure is perfectly good, and I don't have preeclampsia. I just have like water retention in my feet, so at the end of the night my feet are swollen from, I guess, all the pressure and stuff. So that's not the most fun. And yeah, I've noticed that I've started having a lot more lightning crutch, so shooting pains in the vag out of nowhere. So it's not so fun. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's all for like new symptoms. In terms of cravings, I have had some really random strong cravings this week, and I've noticed I get very emotional if I feel like I can't eat one of my cravings, and it's almost certain when I crave something that it's something that's not in the house. So about 3 days ago, I was craving Mexican food, and I was very upset about it because I was home by myself and we didn't have any Mexican food, and I'm just like really upset about it. So I contacted my boyfriend. I'm like, I want Mexican food. And he was so sweet and went out of his way to go get me Mexican food. So that was very nice of him. And yeah, I've just been craving like very random stuff. I think yesterday I was craving white chocolate really bad and like an iced coffee. So I ended up ordering a white chocolate iced coffee. It's just like really weird, like random cravings, and they're very strong when they come on. So yeah, that's been the thing. Today I'm craving bagels, so I'm really hoping my boyfriend can find a bagel and come home with it. He's at the gym right now, and I'm like, please bring me a bagel home. So yeah, I am currently very congested. I think I'm getting a case of tonsillitis, which I haven't had in like a year, so I guess it's about time. I used to have it like 6-7 times a year, and I can just feel like this pain here whenever I swallow, and I sound congested. My nose feels blocked up. So I'm sorry if I sound really weird. And I just had my morning coffee, so I'm a little bit more with it, and I usually film these YouTube videos at night. Baby girl is moving like crazy. I started packing my hospital bags last week, and I'm like, I'd say 2/3 the way there. I just need to top them up with a couple things. So I'm not gonna like do a what's in my hospital bag video just yet. And I'm also kind of just like, oh, do I have to unpack the whole bag if I film the video? Because I really want to film the what's in my hospital bag video, but I really don't want to unpack my whole hospital bag. So I'm sort of having that dilemma where I'm like, oh, do I have to lay everything back out on the floor and repack it when I film the video? So what I might do is keep my hospital bags packed, and then after I give birth, possibly film the video as I unpack. I'm not sure. I'm figuring that one out. I am 30 weeks now, and I honestly wanted to have it done by 28 weeks, which is when I started packing it. But things just haven't turned out that way, but that's okay. I feel like if things are too organized for the baby too soon, I end up having this sense of restlessness, which is what happened with my first pregnancy. I was so organised, and because I didn't even have a kid, I had no distraction. It was my first pregnancy, and I had the nursery and the hospital bag completely done by 28 weeks. I just found myself sort of wandering in there, nesting, but having nothing to do. And I would just sort of sit there like, oh, there's nothing to organise. I'm getting restless. Um, so yeah, obviously, by like 35 weeks, I want everything set up. But that gives me, like 5 weeks to sort of gradually sort stuff out. And I like to just have little things to do each weekend during my me time, because I'm just at this point now where I'm finding it really hard to sit down and read and focus, because my head is just so full of baby talk. So I just, on top of the housework and the cleaning, I just like to have like some cute like things to do in terms of preparing for my baby girl. So I've been sort of not rushing, going crazy, and just doing things kind of gradually, um, for that specific reason, so that I don't run out of things to do and then feel like annoyed and like there's nothing fun to do and I'm just waiting for her to come out, because I know like it gets kind of very painful and heavy and uncomfortable after 35 weeks, and I don't want to be like 36 weeks and kind of like, oh, like there's nothing to do, can you come out? So yeah. I am thinking she's gonna come like between 36 and 37 weeks, but we'll see. um Anyway, I've had like a really good weekend with my boyfriend. We had a cozy Friday night. We went out to a bar, had some tea, and then yesterday we just cuddled lots at home. It was really, really nice, because usually I just feel this pressure and urge to go out and do a lot of things, but I just really wanted to just be cozy and relax, especially now I'm getting more pregnant. I have a bit less of an inclination to go crazy doing stuff. So we went to Costco in the morning. Um, Sorry, I was just reading a text. We went to Costco in the morning and we got some baby wipes. We were gonna get diapers, but I was kindly gifted them. And then I wanted to get breast pads, but they didn't have them, so I'm gonna get them online. And then we went to Aldi, got some groceries, and then yeah, we watched a movie and it was like really nice and rainy, and basically we're transforming our whole house, so we're making the living room like an office space and a living room. But right now we have my boyfriend's bed in there, because we were originally sleeping separately, but now we sleep together in my room. So we're sort of using that as a couch until we buy a couch, and it was just really cozy, like laying in bed and watching the rain with the door to our living room open. And yeah, we just had a lot of cuddles and cozy time. And now today I'm gonna get on and do some cleaning, because he's a personal fitness trainer. And I'm gonna probably do a little bit more of my hospital bag, and then we'll do something together with his daughter in the afternoon. My daughter's always with her dad's on weekends. And he has a 13-year-old, so we'll probably do some stuff with her and then have a romantic evening. Anyway, I'm feeling a lot more positive at the moment. I just feel like things are starting to relax in my life. My relationship's getting a lot better. All relationships go through rocky periods where people are hormonal and stressed, and then more arguments occur. And I feel like I was kind of going through a little bit of that with my partner. He's like lovely, like a really, really nice person. So like, don't get me wrong, I'm not being like, oh my god, like I have some crazy relationship problems. But we were both in like a little bit of a phase where he was very, very stressed about certain things with his work life, and I was very stressed about pregnancy things and things in my personal life. And when you're in a relationship and both people are really stressed about their own stuff, it can kind of cause like a lot of bickering and stress and just I'm sure everyone's gone through those periods. So it's just really nice to be like back into like a nice calm stage. Like our relationship's getting so much better. And yeah, it's just like really nice. So I'm feeling more positive and more relaxed, knowing that I'm kind of getting closer to having a baby, and me and my partner are getting closer together. So when I go through the birth, hopefully we're like strong. And yeah, And yeah, it's nice to be able to transform my home, and it's really nice to just be sleeping together because we were sleeping separately for so long, and now we finally decided to just all sleep together. So me and my partner sleep together in my room, and my daughter's bed is like right here next to our bed. She's turning 3 next month, so I finally got her off the bottle, and she's going through dry diapers at night, which is such a huge milestone. And so I'm hoping to put her in basically the playroom slash girls' nursery for her and my daughter that's on the way. So it's just been fun to have some like interior design stuff to get on with and sort out. And we've been decluttering so much. I've been selling lots of stuff, donating so much stuff, like probably £500 in weight of stuff. So I just feel like we're accomplishing a lot, and I'm feeling really happy with life at the moment. So see you guys soon.